Hello friends, what's up? It's Jaime here. Welcome back to another Fangirl Fridays video. And I know it's been a really long time since I made a video. During the time that I've been gone, I had just felt really burnt out and unmotivated to film anything. I also had a summer class that I was working on that was taking up a lot of my time. So with all of that combined, I decided to take a break. It ended up being really good for me. I finished my summer class. I got an A, by the way. I've been writing again. That was another thing too. Like, I wasn't just burnt out in regards to YouTube. I was just burnt out in general. But now I'm back, I'm feeling better, and I'm ready to make videos again. Also, another contributing factor to my absence from YouTube has been the WGA and the SAG-AFTRA strike. If you don't know, the Writers Guild of America and the Screen Actors Guild have been on strike for quite some time now. I believe that the writers went on strike back in May, like May or April of this year. I just remember because I was finishing my junior year of college, and I remember that we were talking a lot about it in my classes like around that time. So I think that's when they went on strike, and the actors have recently gone on strike as well. The writers and the actors are striking for a multitude of reasons. Some of the most notable ones include fair pay. For example, many SAG actors don't qualify for health insurance because they aren't being paid enough. Another really big reason why the writers and the actors are striking is to prevent AI from taking their jobs. Essentially, a lot of the really big studios want to use AI to write scripts so that they don't have to hire screenwriters, and they also want to use AI so that they can take the likeness and the voices of actors without their consent so that they can use them in projects without actually having to hire those actors. So, you know, just classic corporate greed. So you might be wondering, how does this affect me? Well, as you might know, I am currently studying screenwriting. It's what I go to school for, and I'm also in my senior year of college. I graduate this upcoming May. So from that perspective, it means that these strikes will probably affect my ability to get a job in the industry after I graduate, especially since I'm not a fucking scab. Obviously, it's hard to say right now, especially because the directors are probably gonna go on strike this fall. And when that happens, negotiations are probably going to reopen with the studios. So we'll see what happens with that. But so yay, unemployment. I'm kidding. I always plan to apply for jobs outside of the industry after I graduate college, because the way I see it, even if I'm not working in my desired field like straight out of college, like money is money. Like I still need to pay for gas and shit, so like I need a job out of college. So even if I won't be able to get one like in the industry, like I will just be happy to have a job if I can get one. Just any job. But anyway, as a content creator, I'm also being affected by the strike due to like what content I can and cannot make. Recently, SAG updated their guidelines for the strike in regards to influencers, and while I consider myself to be the microest of micro influencers, this still does apply to me too. Essentially, if you are a content creator, regardless of how big or small your platform is, if you make videos about any struck work, so any projects that are recently coming from Netflix, from Paramount Pictures, from Warner Brothers, etc., 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 all these companies that we're currently striking against, that is considered crossing the picket line, and, you know, don't want to do that. Because making videos about struck works is pretty much considered to be promotion for those projects, regardless of whether or not you are being paid by those companies to make those videos, and so it's considered crossing the picket line. And because I'm a writer myself, and also because, you know, I believe that people deserve to be properly compensated for their labor, I don't want to cross the picket line. And so for that reason, for the foreseeable future, I won't be making any videos about shows or movies from those struck companies. Which, yes, is a bit of a bummer, because for once there are actually movies that I want to talk about, which is so funny because I usually never want to talk about movies. I'm more of a shows and series girl, but of course the one time I want to make videos about movies, I can't. But you know what's even more of a bummer? People not being able to afford health insurance and having their jobs threatened by AI. So when you think about it, it's really just a small price to pay. Like, we'll survive. We will get through this. Like, trust me. Content creators will be okay. So for the foreseeable future, I'll be making videos about games, music, books, anime, because all of those things are fair game. Which finally brings us into what today's video is actually about. If you want more information about the WGA and SAG strikes, I would definitely recommend going to their respective websites. I'll have those linked in the description of this video. I'll also have some accounts linked in the description of this video that you should go check out if you want more information as well. But now we're finally going to talk about what this video is actually about, and that is a wonderful game called Ooblets. And so without further ado, let's get into the video. So you might recall a couple of months ago, I made a Fangirl Fridays video about some of my favorite cozy games. So, you know, like farming and life simulators. And in that video, one of the games that I talked about was Ooblets. But at that point, I really hadn't played that much of the game yet. I was really enjoying the game from what I had played, but because I hadn't gotten very far into it, I didn't really have that much to say about it in that video. But now I have, and if you couldn't tell because I'm making an entire video about this game, I am completely and utterly obsessed with it. It has taken over my life. I think about it all the time. Just in case you've never heard of Ooblets or you don't know what it's about, Ooblets is a life simulation game where you move to a town called Badge Town, and this town is on the verge of being disincorporated, which basically means that the town is going to cease to exist, everyone's gonna get kicked out, like that kind of thing. And through farming, completing tasks, traveling to different locations, and of course competing in dance battles with your Ooblets, the goal is really to save Badge Town and also to figure out why the Ooblet High Council wants to disincorporate Badge Town so badly. So that's like the main story. There's more to do in the game outside of the main story, but that's like the general gist. And so what are Ooblets? Well, Ooblets are these funny little creatures that you can grow from seeds, and there's so many different ones to collect in different colors. And basically once you have an Ooblet, you can have your Ooblet compete in dance battles for various rewards, to complete tasks, or to collect other Ooblets. If you have a dance battle with a wild Ooblet, you can get their seed and then grow that kind of Ooblet in your farm. Your Ooblets can also help you out on your farm. They can operate machinery. If you place down Oob coops, which are kind of like these little houses for the Ooblets, they can plant crops, they can water crops, they can harvest crops. It depends on the kind of level, because there are like different levels of like the different kinds of Oob coops. But yeah, so they can tend to your crops, which is pretty cool. You can also accessorize your Ooblets as you go through the game and you complete tasks and gain friendship stickers from the townspeople. You can get hats and glasses and just other fun accessories for your Ooblets. Speaking of friendship stickers, you can become friends with some of the townspeople. Some of the townspeople are just regular NPCs. Like, you can talk to them and they have names, but you're not going to gain friendship points from them. There are 16 NPCs that you can actually befriend, and you can befriend them by really just talking to them every day. Sometimes when you talk to them, they'll give you a task to complete, and when you complete that task, that will also help to boost your friendship with that character. And when you get to a certain point with your friendship levels, you get friendship stickers, and when you get friendship stickers, you also get a bunch of other kinds of rewards like food items, clothes, Ooblet accessories, resources, you can get money, that kind of stuff. Speaking of money, there are two forms of currency in Ooblets. So you have gummies, which are like these purple little cube things, and then you also have wishies, which are these little orange stars. You can use gummies to buy seeds, buy clothes for your characters, buy furniture for your house. Sometimes you also need gummies to complete certain quests. And for wishies, there's this fountain in the middle of Badge Town. It's pretty big, you can't miss it. And that's the only place that you can use wishies. And so with wishies, you can exchange them for things to help with your farm, like recipes for sprinklers. You could also get stuff like Speedy Grow, which helps your crops grow faster. You can exchange wishies for gummies. You can use them to upgrade your shops. You can use them to unlock different kinds of Ooblets. There's a lot of different things that you can get with wishies. You can get gummies from selling resources and crops, from completing tasks, and also from leveling up your friendships. And you can get wishies from also completing daily tasks. Those are like different from like the general like tasks to like help out the town, or like friendship tasks or like whatever. You'll see them on like when you like load up the game, they'll be like in the bottom part of your screen. You can also get them from competing at the dance barn, as well as collecting badges. You get badges by completing a specific amount of certain tasks. So planting crops, fishing, that kind of thing. You also get badges for each new location that you travel to. So besides Badge Town, there are 5 other main locations that you can travel to as you progress the story. I have to read them off from here because there was no way I was going to remember them all from memory. So we have Mamunia, also no guarantee I'm saying these correctly. So we have Mamunya, Nowhere, Port Forward, Pantsabear Hill, and Tippy Top. Each of these regions is different. So like Mamunya is a desert, Nowhere is in a swamp, and each of these regions has their own crops and ooblets that are specific to that region. Also, the way that you get to these different locations is by hot air balloon, which I think is pretty cool. The last thing that I want to mention is that there are also some seasonal events in the game. So there's a Halloween event, there's a Christmas, which is also like a winter event, and there's a spring event. I didn't get to play during the Halloween event because I don't remember if I don't know if I had the game at that point or if I just wasn't playing it that much at that point when that event was happening, because it does kind of like go by like real time. But regardless, I didn't get to play the event, but from what I did see at the event, it looked pretty fun. I played the Christmas event. It was really cute. I got a bunch of cute items for my little house. I got some cute wallpaper. I got some little twinkly little Christmas lights. I got some cute little Christmas sweaters for my character and some little hats for my ooblets. It was all super cute. And currently I'm playing the spring event. Don't judge me. I didn't get to play the event when it was originally happening because I was away at college, so I time traveled back so I could play it. Don't judge me, okay? And I'm super excited to get all the fun items and the exclusive ooblet. That's a little bunny. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh, also, we're gonna take a brief intermission from the ooblet stuff because I wanted to show you guys some fun little things. It's kind of related to ooblets, but also kind of not. So while I was looking up stuff for this video, I learned that there is a food item in the game that is called a squishmallow. It's a s'more and it's called a squishmallow in the game. That's what the food item is called, and I was like, oh my god, that is the cutest fucking thing in the world. I haven't unlocked that thing yet, so I didn't know it until I was looking at stuff. Just like, oh my god, so I can't wait till I get that item in the game. But speaking of squishmallows, I got some new ones. I went to Target yesterday with my boyfriend. He got some Pokemon cards and I got some squishmallows. So this is Conway. Hold on, let me just, there we go, we focus on him. He's this adorable little cow, buffalo, question mark? I think he's actually, I don't really know. But he's really cute. He's fluffy. He's got a little fluffy tummy. He's got fluffy hair, and he's a super cute color. He's also a keychain. I'm gonna put him on my little black backpack that I take with me everywhere. And then we have Hotly, I believe. She's this little coffee. I got her as they had like the little surprise, like the mystery bags for the squishmallows. So you know, you buy one and you don't know which squishmallow you're gonna get. And then I opened it and it was Hotly, and she's so cute. She's a little coffee cup squishmallow. She's super cute and she's scented. She smells really nice. I know you can't smell her, but you're just gonna have to take my word for it. She smells quite nice. Like she's super, super cute. I love her and I love Conway. They're adorable. And yeah, that's all I wanted to share. I just wanted to show you guys my little squishmallows because I love them and they're so cute. For this next section of the video, I thought that it would be really fun to show you guys some actual gameplay for Ooblets. I'm not really going to be showing any like story stuff. I haven't completed the story for the game, but I've unlocked all the locations just in case I like open my map or something and you're like, oh, what are all these places? Like, I have unlocked all the different locations. So if you do consider that to be like spoilery, then maybe like skip this section. But yeah, so I wanted to show you guys some Ooblets gameplay. So here is what a basic day in Ooblets looks like for me. All right, let's dive into some Ooblets. So here is my little character. I named her Jam. That's my nickname, is what my friends call me. I really love the way my character looks. I think she looks quite cute. I love the pink hair, and I love the jacket that I'm wearing. I got it from Charles. He's one of the townspeople. I can't remember which friendship sticker it was that I got it from him, but I know it's from him. It's like his outfit that he wears, and it's really cute. I really like it a lot. I love the colors again. But yeah, so here are all like the NPCs that you can befriend. They all have like fun names and fun little looks. Here are my Ooblets. Okay, so I did not name the Ooblets. I asked my boyfriend to name them. So that first one was Riri. Here is Timberlina. There's Gustavo, Maggie, Daichi. Who's the next one? Oh yeah, Funyun. And then the last two haven't been named yet. Okay, and so here are all the badges that I've earned. I have pretty much almost all of them. There's just a couple that I'm missing. I think like 3 badges that I'm missing. But for the most part, I have all of them. Here's the almanac, which basically shows you like all the different ooblets that you can unlock. Obviously, I haven't unlocked that many. It also shows like the different forageables and like crops, the food items, all that kind of stuff. Here's my little house. I think she's cute. I was so happy when I was able to upgrade it to the 2 rooms because I was getting way too much furniture and I didn't have anywhere to put it. I love my little couch. I love that you can sit on it. It's not like totally done yet, but I like the way it's like shaping up to be. So here I am outside of my house. It is quite cute. I had some mail. There's this thing, I think it's the Hanker bot or whatever it's called. It's like this thing that I unlocked that basically will tell you like every day, like, okay, like this person wants this specific gift. And it'll like, I think it gives you like more like friendship points with that person. I haven't really taken advantage of that yet because I've been really more focused on like trying to get money and like complete the story and whatnot. So I haven't really taken advantage of that yet. But yeah, so here I am, tending to my farm, harvesting crops, planting crops, apparently I can't remember which it was. I can't remember if it was harvesting or planting the crops. That was like the daily like wishy task. That's why I got wishies there. But yeah, so also here I am cleaning up my farm because there were like some shit around it. Okay, so here is the town. Here is Badge Town. As I was walking around, I ran into the new ooblet that's from the spring event. It's like these little bunnies. I can't remember what they're called. The tater flops or something like that. They're super cute. I wasn't able to get any though because I didn't have you need to have specific things to like do the dance battles with like the wild ooblets. Like you have to have like a specific like food item. So I wasn't able to get a tater flop, but it's okay. I still have time to do so. And here I am inside of Charles's shop. It's the clothing shop, and I decided to get a couple of new clothing items. So that was fun. And yeah, so here's Charles. He's the whatchamacallit. He's the guy who gave me the jacket that I'm wearing. So you see we're matching. We look quite cute. And yeah, so here I am chatting up with Charles. And so here I am inside of the furniture store. It's run by Sprin. Not many of the furniture items were particularly speaking to me, except for this little armchair. I don't get it immediately, but then I'm just like, actually, I do kind of want it. So that's why I got it. But yeah, so I see here I am circling back. I'm like, actually, I do want this armchair. But yeah, so I got the armchair. And then here's Sprin chatting with her. Oh yeah, I got a friendship sticker from her. She's the first of like actually a couple of friendship stickers that I got for this day that I was playing in the game. I was just like, damn, I got a lot of friendship stickers. But yeah, so I got one from her. So here's the little sticker. I got some planklets. I got some gummies, always very exciting. And I got some wishies too. All right, so here's the little stand that they have set up for the spring event. It's super, super cute. It's where you can make glimmy globes. I think that's what they are. They're basically like snow globes. And okay, listen, I realize there's a lot of things in this game where I'm like, I don't really know what it's called. All right, everything in this game has a weird name, so it's hard to remember things. All right, so relax. Yeah, so here's the wishing well that I was talking about before, where basically you can exchange wishes for all fun little rewards and stuff. And so here are some mystery cans that I'm cleaning up. Occasionally, from time to time, mystery cans will like spawn in the town, and you gotta go clean them up because they're ugly. You gotta go clean them up because they're ugly and they make the town look ugly, and you gotta be like, no, the town is clean, so that like the town doesn't get like shut down and shit. It's like a part of it. Oh, and here I am chatting with Taffy. Taffy's kind of a weird little dude. He used to be the mayor of Badge Town, apparently, but I got a friendship sticker from him. He's kind of weird, but I like him. Okay, and so here I am putting the mystery cans that I cleaned up into the reconstitutor. You can only put 12 things in the reconstitutor at a time. It's not just cans. There's like other various trash items and also just like regular resources that you can put into it. And you can get fishing bait from it, which is pretty cool. And so here I am putting on the funny little helmet costume thing that Taffy gave me. It's kind of weird. I didn't keep it on, but I'll probably wear it during the Halloween event again this year, so that'll be fun for that. But yeah, so here I am going around the town. I was like, I'm just gonna go chat to some of the people, because sometimes I forget. I really just forget to go and like talk to the townspeople. Like, if you're not in my immediate line of sight, I'm just like, I'm not gonna talk to you. Like, I'm literally gonna forget that you exist. Like, my object permanence, my people permanence when it comes to these townspeople, it's like, it's not great, man. So here I am talking to Ara again. I don't really know how to pronounce her name, but she's really cool. I like her. She gave me a witch hat, both for my character and I think also for Maggie, my little ooblet down there. And she also gave me my third friendship sticker of the day. She gave me some seeds. I got some bean juice, which was pretty cool. Very much appreciate it as always. And then I went to go talk to Gimbal. Gimbal is the person who flies the hot air balloon that takes you to all the different locations. So you had to go talk to Gimbal. All right, and so here is the dance barn. The dance barn is where you have little tournaments where you do like 3 rounds of dance battles and you can win prizes. You see, when I got into the dance barn, I was hoping that I'd get to show you guys more about like how the dance battle system works, but I got my butt kicked because this tournament was where basically your ooblets in the dance battles, all ooblets have like their own signature moves, and so this tournament you could only use your signature moves. And the ooblet that I was up against, one of their signature moves was to stun me every single turn, so I could not use any of my fucking cards, and so I lost like a loser. But so that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. So after that humiliating defeat, I was like, oh yeah, I have like this Tinsel task that I was supposed to complete, which was basically opening up this clubhouse. So part of it is like giving the materials. In this case, I had to give money to get the clubhouse open. And then like you have to like actually go into the clubhouse once it's actually open and be like, oh, the clubhouse. So this is what I'm doing here. This is Basil. He's the I think the leader of the club. I forget what the club is called. I'm not going to look it up. I'm too fucking lazy. You can see it on the screen. But yeah, so here I am. I've completed the Tinsel task. I also got some wishies from it because that was like one of the daily wishy tasks. I'm just remembering by looking at the wishy tasks. One of the wishy tasks for today was to get a friendship sticker, so that's also like what I had gotten wishies for. But yeah, so here I am just talking to Basil. And so after I left the clubhouse, I ended up finding some yellow petals, which was really exciting. So basically for the spring event, you collect petals, and that's what you use to craft the Glimmy Globe snow globe things that aren't really snow globes. You instead use petals. Also, here I am talking to Tinsel. I forgot to mention it before, but Tinsel is actually the mayor of Badgetown. So whenever there's like, you see like a Tinsel task, like that's something to like help out with the town. I also decided to use the fun little photo booth that I had unlocked a while ago because I hadn't done that before. And it was really cute. I really liked it. I got to take a picture with Riri. Not actual Riri, but with my ooblet. Riri, my little mushroom gal. Here I am putting down the little armchair that I bought before into my house. Super cute. I love the little vibes. I just love to sit down in the little chairs. I think it's really fun. And then after that, I was just tending to my farm some more. I noticed that I had a couple of crops that had grown and were ready to be harvested, so that's what I was doing. And then just replanting those crops. And then after I did that, I went back to Ragnolia's place, who I had swung by. I had swung by there earlier in the day to make a figurine. I made a figurine of Riri because she's just so cute. Look at her. She's genuinely one of my favorite ooblets. I just love the shape. I just love how she's a little mushroom. She's so cute. But so I used that figurine to then, with the petals and then also some other resources, the nurnies, which you get from breaking rocks, to make a little, is it a Glimmy Globe? Yes, it is a Glimmy Globe. See, I knew what I was talking about. But yeah, look at it. So it's like a snow globe, but also not a snow globe because it's not actually like snow in there. It's the little petals, and it's super cute, and you shake it, and it's just I love it. I fucking love this game. It's so cute. I also ended up getting some wallpaper after I made the Gloomy Globe, which was pretty cool. Then I went back home to put the Gloomy Globe on my little coffee table, and just look at it. It's so small. It's like microscopic, but it's super cute. And it's just like, oh, like it's so cute and tiny. I absolutely love it. And then I decided that was going to be a wrap for the day, and I went to bed. Anyway, that's all I have for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. It feels really good to be back. I hope you guys enjoyed how I did the gameplay section of this video. Obviously, I don't have any kind of fancy capture card or PC to record gameplay with, but you know, I make do with what I have, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down below in the comments what games you guys are currently playing and loving. Also, let me know if you plan to check out Ooblets. I believe it's like $30 or $35. I'm not really sure. I feel like I've seen it go on sale a lot, so I'm not really sure on like what the definitive price is. But it's definitely, I really love it. I think that you will love it if you also like kind of like farming life simulator games that are like kind of similar to Ooblets. I think you would really like Ooblets. It's available on Steam, on Xbox One, and also on the Switch, obviously, because that's what I play it on. And yeah, I definitely think you guys would like it. And if you are already playing Ooblets, let me know what you think as well in the comments down below. And once again, that's all I have for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I upload Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, except when I don't. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.